Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution again. So today, as part of this Linux interview question series, okay, so we're going to see another advanced Linux interview question on Linux, which is what is password file in Linux? Okay, so as you can see that so that password spelling is wrong, but that is not the case. Okay, so passwd is the password file. Okay, so Linux. What is the password file in Linux, and what is the purpose of it? Okay, so the answer for this particular question is going to be, so Linux slash etc password file is the plain text file that stores the essential information about the user account on the system. So it contains the details such as the username, user ID and group ID and home directory. Okay, and the default shell for the users. Okay, this file owned by the root user, and it is readable by all the users, but only root user can modify it. Okay, so what do you mean by this one is that so let's go back to the console. Okay, so as you can see here, right, so I'm already in the terminal. So if you can go back to slash, slash etc, okay, you can find a lot of files here inside, right? So yes, you can just find another one file called slash passwd. Okay, so this is the password file that has been created. Okay, so now what are we going to do is that we're going to see the content of this file. So vi, okay, or we can do cat the passwd. Okay, this was the content of this one. Okay, now what we can do is we can go back and just give vi and possibility, so that you can just see the difference of in the different of the different the users in the different colors. Okay, so what do you mean by this one is that this is going to be representing the user. Okay, the user and all the attributes of the user. Okay, the permission, and which user is being so owner of this particular users. So what is the file permissions and all these things is going to be there. Okay, so what is the default bash? Okay, so default login. Okay, so if you can see here, so it contains the details such as the username and the user ID and the group ID and the home directory and the default shell for the each user. Okay, so it's going to be giving the username. Okay, so username and then the group ID and home directory, all these things, whatever it is there. Okay, so home directory, everything will be displayed in this particular file. So as you can see here, the EC2 user, okay, EC2 user is the user which has been created. Okay, as you can see here, this is the home directory for the user, and then this is going to be the shell. Okay, so the is it a bin bash or bin sh? So which shell is going to be installed? I mean, it's going to be already been created with, and all this information will be displayed on this particular file. Okay, so that's what called slash etc password file is all about. Okay, if the interviewer asking you what's the etc password file, then you should be answering like this. So as I mentioned with you, this particular password file will be only readable by all the other users. Now I'm accessing this user information from slash password. Okay, I'm going to edit this file. Okay, now if I can have one more line of it, sorry, sorry guys, and I'm going to have one more line of this one. Okay, now so the test, and if you can wanted to save this one, so I cannot save this file. Okay, because this is only readable by all the users. Okay, but it can be writable only with the root user. Okay, so this is what called the slash etc password file on Linux. Okay, so that's it about this video, guys. Hope you understand this particular video on this particular interview question. Then hope you like this video. So if you want to see more videos like this one, please stay tuned with our channel, and we'll be posting a lot of videos like this. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and see you again in the next video.